السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم، أما بعد، فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. رب زدنا علما. آمين يا رب العالمين. So today, inshallah, we'll try to wrap up Mehmooz. First with Mehmooz al-Ain and then with Mehmooz al-Laam, because there's not much detail in these. There are not many examples of verbs that come in these that are usually used in the Quran. So, inshallah, we'll do the examples of the families that are given in the book and some additional ones, inshallah, to just get an idea about any changes that come due to the irregular Mehmooz al-Ain Mujarrad. So, inshallah, we will start with family 1. And Mehmooz al-Ain Mujarrad means that it's a 3-root letter fail, where the Ain kalma, the middle letter, or the Ain kalma is the Hamza. So one of the most used words and examples of this in the Quran is Sa'ala, and that is our example. Now, here if you see Sa'ala, the Hamza is in the middle, right? And we see that changes in the af'al, in the verbs in Arabic, either come in the beginning or the end. So this is actually, this Hamza is cushioned with a letter before it and a letter after it. So you will not find a lot of special changes in this type of verb where the Hamza is in the middle, because most of the changes are happening here in the Sin, which is the Fa kalma, and Laam, which is the Laam kalma. So inshallah, we'll see the Sarf Saghir of this, and we'll try to do some of the Sarf Kabir as well. Okay, so Sa'ala is the Fi'l Madi, and it is Fi'l Madi Ma'loom. Can somebody do the conjugation of this? The past tense conjugation for Sa'ala?
Is it
Anybody want?
Sa'ala? Is it Sa'ala, Sa'ala, Sa'alu?
Yes.
Sa'alat, Sa'alata, Sa'alna.
Excellent.
Sa'alta, Sa'altuma, Sa'altum, Sa'alti, Sa'altuma, Sa'altunna.
Excellent.
Sa'altu, Sa'alna.
Exactly. So you see, there's no special change, nothing irregular, in the sense that nothing is happening to the Hamza. It is acting like a normal letter in this situation, because all of the ending in the past tense, the endings are changing. So any change that is coming to the Lam, right? These Sin, Fa kalma, and Hamza, which is the Ain kalma, they are not affected at all. Excellent. Okay. Then Sa'ala, it is Yes Alu, which is the Fi'l Mudari Ma'loom, the active present tense. Sa'ala and Yes Alu is Bab Fataha, Yaftahu. The Ain kalma in both the past tense and the present tense has a fatha. So this is how we will know the bab. Sa'ala yas'alu. Can somebody do the fi'l mudari of sa'al yas'alu, the mudari conjugation? This is just a practice. It is not a test. So if anybody wants to do it, it's extra practice for you.
Shall I try, sister?
Yes, please.
يسأل يسألان يسألون تسأل تسألان يسألن تسأل تسألان تسألون تسألين تسألان تسألن أسأل نسأل.
Excellent. And you see, there is no special change. Nothing is irregular again, because the changes are coming here in the form of mudari letter, which changes the fa kalma, and all of the endings, which changes the lam kalma. The hamza is cushioned by both, so there's no special changes that are being made. Okay. Sa'ala, yas'alu, and one of the mustars are su'alan. So this is the masdar. And does anybody remember the conjugation of a masdar? Does it follow the whole Muslim chart or not?
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
No, it follows the Muslim chart only in 3 forms. What were the 3 forms? The masculine single, the masculine dual.
And the masculine plural.
No, feminine plural.
Okay.
And the reason is that su'alan
It's
is
a broken
not a
plural.
human ism.
It's a broken plural, yes?
No, it's not a plural.
Oh, isn't it?
It is a non-human ism.
Okay.
So non-human isms can never come on the scale of una, ina, ina. They can come as masculine single, su'alun, su'alan, and su'alin. They can also come as dual, su'alani, su'alaini, su'alaini, right? But because they are non-human, when they come in plural, right, then they will have a feminine plural. Su'alatun, su'alatin, and su'alatin. So they do follow the Muslim chart, but only in 3 of these 3 forms. Does that make sense? Is that clear? So the conjugation, the Muslim chart conjugation that we will make from this is su'alun, su'alan, su'alin, su'alani, su'alaini, su'alaini, su'alatun, su'alatin, su'alatin. Okay? So sa'ala was your madi. Yes, alu is the mudari. Su'alan is the masdar. Fahuwa. What will be the ism file? Now remember, yes, exactly. 3-letter word, 3-letter root. So this is mujarrad. And in mujarrad families, the file is on the scale of fa'ilun. Yes. Excellent. So sa ilun. So now this ism file follows the whole Muslim chart. Anybody want to try?
Masculine,
Yes, it will be the whole Muslim chart. Remember
silent,
how?
silent. Okay. Silent, silent, silent. Silani, silani, silani. Siluna, silina, silina.
Yes,
For feminine, silatun.
yes,
Silatun, silatan, silatin. Silatani, silataini, silataini. Silatun, silatin, silatin.
exactly. Excellent. Jazakillahu khair. And then you do it with the al, and then you do the light version, like we did with the Muslim chart, the whole Muslim chart. So, ism file is follows the whole Muslim chart. Okay. Now this was our active line. We will now start the passive line. Sa'ala will become su'ila. U-E sound. Right? Can anybody do the passive past tense conjugation?
Is it yus'alu?
Yes, yes. I'm talking about this, Madi.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
do the whole conjugation for past tense?
I can try su'ila, su'ila, su'ilu, su'ilat, su'ilata, su'ilna. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, yes. I'll stop
Su'il,
you if you're not.
okay. Su'ilta, su'iltuma, su'iltum, su'ilti, su'iltuma, su'iltunna, su'iltu, su'ilna.
Excellent. And what will be the passive present tense? Yus'alu. U-A sound, right? Passive present tense is u-a sound. So u on the mudare letter and a on the ain kalma. So yus'alu. Can somebody do the conjugation for yus'alu?
Shall I?
Yes, please.
Yus'alu, yus'alani, yus'aluna. Tus'alu, tus'alani, yus'alna. Tus'alu, tus'alani, tus'aluna. Tus'alina, tus'alani, tus'alna. Us'alu, nusalu.
Excellent. Okay, so the only thing that we need to be careful is that the mudare letter will have the u sound and the an kalma will have the a sound. Other than that, it will be all the same. Jazakallahu khair. So su'alan will be repeated as the masdar. Fahuwa. Now what will be the ism maf'ul in mujarrad?
On the pattern of mafulun. So it will be mas'ulun.
Yes, excellent. Mas'ulun. And this will also follow the whole Muslim chart, right? And as we've done it with the sa'ilun, so it's okay, we can skip the mas'ulun. So our active line is also, passive line is also done. Now we will come into wal amru minhu. And what is the way to make amr? We make amr from active present tense. The first step is to take the anta version. So it becomes tas'alu, right? Tas'alu is the anta version. Then what we do is we make it lightest. Tas'al. And then we remove the ta, make it lightest. Then you remove the ta. So it becomes this. And because the jazm is on the first letter, we cannot read it. So we bring in the helper alif. The Ain Kalma has a fatha. So this will get a kasra. The helper alif will get a kasra. So one of the amar used is is'al and another is sal. Both amar are used with the helper alif as well as sal. Now, can anybody do the conjugation? The 6 words, the fi'l amr.
Sukun au, I ana.
Yes. So if you do it with is'al,
Because he gives a chapter that has 4 pages of poetry example. And then he says, find me, find me.
is'ala,
Is alu.
yes.
Is ali. Is ala. Is alna.
Excellent. And if it is with sal,
Sal, sala, salu, sali, sala, salna.
yes. So both possibilities are possible. Any question in this? Okay, let's go to one nahi. Anhu. So again, it is made from yes, alu, active present tense. We make it anta version, tas'alu. Then we make it lightest, tas'al. And then we add la nahiya. La tas'al. Can somebody do the conjugation for la tas'al?
La tas'al, the 6. La
Yes.
tas'al, la tas'ala, la tas'alu,
La tas'alu.
la tas'ali, la tas'ala, la tas'alna.
La tas'alna. Excellent. And والظرف منه
Sa'ilun wa sa'ilatun,
ظرف.
sa'alu.
ظرف.
Zarf.
Yes. Because this is mujarrad. This is the family one. So in family one, the zarf has 3 scales. Maf'alun.
Ilun, maf'alatun.
Yes.
So it will be okay.
What will it be?
Mas'alun, mas'alun,
Yes.
mas'ilun, mas'alatun.
Mas'ilun. And mas'alatun. Mas'alatun we use also in Urdu. Masala. Mas'alatun. Okay. Right? And we know that all the zarf is like masdar. We will only do the conjugation in the Muslim chart of masculine singular, masculine dual, and feminine plural. So mas'alun, mas'alan, mas'alin, mas'alani, mas'alaini, mas'alaini, mas'alatun, mas'alatin, mas'alatin. Same with the other scales as well. Is this clear? Both masdar and the mazarf in mujarrad families or even in the mazid fi families can only be conjugated in 3 forms: the masculine singular, the masculine dual, and the feminine plural. Any questions in Sa'ala? Okay, Alhamdulillah. So this is how you do Mehmoozul Ain Mujarrad. And there are a few other examples, but we won't do the surf of all of them. Like, for example, the word, I'll just give you one example. La'ama, yal'amu, la'amun, la'uman, sorry, la'uman. This means to bandage. So you can make the whole surface agir like sa'ala with la'ama. Okay, so you can practice with this word. La'ama yal'amu la'uman. Okay, now we will do Mehmooz al-Ain. Sorry, Mehmooz yes, Ain Mazid Fi. There are few examples. There aren't many. So one is family 3. The root letter is Sin Hamza Lam. It means when this root letter comes from family 3, it means to interrogate. And this is a transitive verb. So family 3 is Jahada. Family. So Sa'ala will be the Mehmooz al-Ain because the Ain kalma is a Hamza. So Sin is Fa kalma. Alif is the extra letter of the scale. Hamza is the Ain kalma. And Laam is the Laam kalma. So Jahada, on the scale of Jahada, it becomes Sa'ala. Then the Mudari of Jahada is,
Yujahidu.
yes, Yujahidu. So again, U is the Mudari
Sa'ilu.
letter. Yes, Yusa'ilu. Sin is the Fa kalma. Alif is the extra letter. Hamza with the Kasra is the Ain kalma. And Lam with the Dhamma is Lam. Exactly. So Yusa'ilu. Sa'ala Yusa'ilu. Now, the masdar is jihadan
Jihad.
wa mujahadatan. So what will be the masdar here?
Siyalan.
Yes. Si'alan wa
Alatan.
Musa'alatan.
musa'alatan. And the conjugation of a masdar will be only masculine single, masculine dual, and feminine plural. So si'ala, si'alun, si'alan, si'alin, si'alani, si'alaini, si'alaini, si'alatun, si'alatin, si'alatin. Right? The same with the musa'alatan. You can do it by yourself. Okay. So now we will do ism file. An ism file is made from the active, present tense, how do we make it? We change the mudari letter with mu. The Ain kalma has to have a kasra. It is already a kasra, so we don't need to do anything. And the last letter, Lam kalma, gets a tanween. So mujahidun, on the scale of mujahidun, it becomes musa'ilun. And this will follow the whole Muslim chart. Okay.
Okay.
Then juhida is the past passive. So it will be,
Suila.
yes, su'ila. Yujahadu is the present passive.
Yusa'alu.
Yes. Then again, the masdar will be si'alan. Wa masa
Alatun.
and ism maf'ul is made from passive present tense. So it will be yusa'alu
Musa'alun.
yes, musa'alu on the scale of mujahadun. This will follow the whole Muslim chart as well. Then wal amru minhu, so it is
Sa'il.
jahid, right?
Yeah.
So it will be
Sa'il.
sa'il. And the conjugation for sa'il would be
Sa'il, sa'ila, sa'ilu,
yes,
sa'ili, sa'ila, sa'ilna.
excellent. وَالنَّهْيُ عَنْهُ لَا تُجَاهِدْ. So it will become la,
Tusa'il.
and again the conjugation would be la tusa'il.
La tusa'ila, la tusa'ilu, la tusa'ili, la tusa'ila, la tusa'ilna.
Excellent. And وَالظَّرْفُ مِنْهُ in Mazid fi families is same as ism maf'ul. It will be musa'alun. But this will only follow masculine singular, masculine dual, and feminine plural. We also have been doing family 6, tasa'ala. Remember? So this is also Mehmooz line Mazid fi. So other families also come, but these words are not used in the Quran. So Ustad will discuss them as well. So we'll just limit ourselves to the families that we have learned. Any questions in this?
No, Alhamdulillah. It's clear.
Alhamdulillah. This is the easiest one because of the Hamza being in the middle.
Mhm.
Right? Okay, so now we will start Mehmoozul Laam. Mazid Mujarrad. Sorry. And the example of this was Qaf Ra Hamza, with Hamza being the Lam kalma.
Mhm.
So it was Madi was Qara'a. What was the Mudari?
يقرأ
Yes. Then
قراءة
Qira'atan,
قراءة
and then we have Fahuwa. Ism file will be on the scale of Fa'ilun. So it will be,
قارئ
yes, Qari'un. And this will follow the whole Muslim chant. And Qira'atan will have only 3 forms. Okay. Then what will be the past passive? Qara'a will become OE sound.
قرئ
Quri'a. Yes. And the Mudari will be,
يقرأ
yes. This will be the OA sound.
Mhm.
The Mazdal will remain the same. Qara'atan.
Mhm.
Fahuwa. Ism Maf'ul will be on the scale of Maf'ulun. What will it become?
مقطوع
Yes. Maqru'un.
Mhm.
Again, this will follow the whole Muslim chart.
Mhm. مقطوع
والأمر منه. So يقرأ,
تقرأ
تقرأ. Then we are left with,
قرأ
but we can't read it because there's a jazm on the beginning letter. So we will need a,
البرليف
and the end kalma has a fatha, so we will put a kasra on the
Mhm.
helper alif. Iqra
Mhm.
is the Fele Amr. So what will be the conjugation of Fele Amr?
اقرأ اقرأ اقرأوا اقرأي اقرأ اقرأنا
Yes. And similarly, وَالنَّهِيُ عَنْهُ يَقْرَأُ. Then we take تَقْرَأُ,
Mhm. تقرأ
and then we put,
لا تقرأ
What will be the conjugation?
لا تقرأ لا تقرأ لا تقرأوا لا تقرأي لا تقرأ لا تقرأنا.
Exactly. And والظرف منه is the same as the ism maf'ul. So it will be مقروء. Sorry, this isn't, we're doing mujarrad. We're not doing mazid fi. We need more lines. والظرف منه, because this is mujarrad, so it will be maf'alun, maf'ilun,
مفعلة
and maf'alatun. So it will be
مقرأ
مقرa'un,
مقرئ
yes, maqri'un. And
مقرأة
maqra'atun. Right? Another example of this is bada'a yabda'u bad'an. So this is also family 1, Mehmoozul Laam. Mujarrad. You can do this by yourself.
إن شاء الله.
Inshallah. To start. It means to start, and this is transitive. Any questions in this?
In Masdar, sister, in Masdar of this Mehmooz Laam,
Hmm.
we have added ta in the end.
Yes,
Why do we have to add that?
because this in my form 1, the
Mhm,
masdars are not set patterns, right? So they
mhm,
can be anything. And if you go to the dictionary and you see it, the masdar is qira'atan. So the ta is already there. So what we will do is we will do qira'atun,
mhm,
qira'atan, qira'atin.
mhm.
Then we will do qira'atani,
Qira'atayn.
qira'ataini,
Mhm.
and qira'atayn.
Atayn.
And then we'll do qira'atun,
Qira'atin.
qira'atin,
Mhm.
and
Qira'at.
qira'atin. So this is the masdar
Mhm.
conjugation we will get because the ta is already there. So you cannot remove it.
Mhm, mhm. Okay, Jazakallah khair.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now we will just do a couple of Mehmoozul Laam Mazid Fi, and then we will end this session. And inshallah, we will start with the next. which I think is misal, the next irregularity in our next session, inshallah. Okay. So I'll just give you two families. I have to just check the meaning and then we'll start. Okay, so this is family 2. The root letters are Ha, Ya, and Hamza. It means to make ready, to make someone or something ready. So this is transitive. So the pattern is allama, and it will be hayya'a. So hayya'a, hayya'a, hayya'u, hayya'at, hayya'ata, hayya'na, and so on and so forth. So not a lot of change. Okay, then this is Madi. Malo. Allama yu'allimu.
Yuhayyi'u.
Yuhayyi'u. This is Mudare.
Malum.
Malum. So yuhayyi'u, yuhayyi'ani, yuhayyi'una, and so on and so forth. It will be same without any change. Then ta'aliman is the masdar. So it will be
Iyan.
yes. Yi an.
Instead of E, we can write alif also, right?
Actually, it was written as tahyi an.
Acha.
So just cancel this one, write this one. This is better. Because we put alif or waw or ya depending on the harka of the letter before it. But the harka before it is jazm, so we won't put anything. And
For
this
that, I thought
sorry?
maybe alif can be written like that. I thought like that.
No, from where I got it, it didn't get an alif.
Okay.
So these are writing rules. Basically, the scale is the same.
Okay.
Okay. Again, masculine, singular, masculine dual, and feminine plural. Right? Because this is a masdar. Then, mu'allimun is a ism file. It will be muhayyi'un. Now, because the ya has a kasra, so the hamza will get a ya.
Yeah.
Muhayyi'un. And this will follow the whole Muslim chart. So this was our first line. Then we will have Ullima, past passive, Ui, so it will be Huiya. These are a bit of a tongue twisters because they are not used that much in the Quran. Then you have Allamu, present passive,
يحيوا
Yuhayya'u.
لما يعلموا تعليما
Then you have Taliman, Masdar, which is
تهيئا
Tahyi'an. And this will follow the masculine singular, masculine dual, and feminine plural. Then you have Mu'allamun, which is Ism Maf'ul.
حيون
Yes.
وحيون
Yes. And this will follow the whole Muslim chart. Wal Amr minhu will be Allim.
تعلم
Yes, I'm not going through the whole process, right? You allimu, then tu'allimu, then tu'allim. You remove the tu, it becomes allim because we can read the word, so we won't need a helper alif. So allim would become hayyi. So it will be hayyi, hayyi'a, hayyi'u, hayyi'i, hayyi'a, hayyi'na.
Yes.
وَالنَّهْيُ عَنْهُ,
لا تعلم
exactly, لا تعلم, and it will be
لا
لا.
تحيي
Yes. It will also follow the same. لا تهيئ, لا تهيئا, لا تهيئوا, لا تهيئي, لا تهيئا, and لا تهيئنا. والظرف منه, it's a mazid fi family, so it will be the same as ism maf'ul. It will be muhayya'un. Okay, but it will only follow the three because it is zarf, it is coming as zarf, so it won't go through the whole Muslim chart. And how will we decide whether it's an ism maf'ul or ism zarf? The context will help us decide which of the words can be used there. Okay. We have one more. And then we are done with Mehmooz. Okay, so this is family 6. Well, it's not coming from this family. Okay. No, it doesn't. I had an example with me, but the dictionary is not showing it, so we will not do it. So
Okay.
basically, if any root letter having a hamza as a lam kalma comes in any of the mazid fi families, it will still follow the same pattern.
Mm.
Okay? There
Okay.
won't be a lot of changes.
Mhm.
So inshallah, we'll end here. Inshallah, we'll do the masal irregularity from our next session.
Okay. So,
Any questions in this?
no, Alhamdulillah. Everything is clear, mashallah.
Alhamdulillah.
Your
Okay.
teaching is very, very good.
May Allah accept and may Allah make it easy to understand and keep us continuing in learning, inshallah. So the example words that I gave, it will be a great practice if you do the sarf saghir as well as the sarf kabir of those words, inshallah. And you can check the meaning in the dictionary and you can make the meaning yourself of each of the words. Any
Inshallah.
questions you can ask in the group, inshallah. Me or someone else will be able to answer. So we'll end the recording here. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. جزاك الله خيرا كثيرا.
وإياك.